Hello and welcome to a new video, and today we're gonna take a look at my legend run for this season of Go Battle League Season 10 and my team that I used for this. And the funny thing is, I didn't really want to hit legend. Like, usually I don't really try anyway, but this specific time you see my team, A, it doesn't make sense, B, it's a theme team and kinda a meme team. Of course, we have just the 3 legendary Pokemon out of the Sinnoh region in our team. They are basically all linked together. And yeah, I didn't expect that I even get close to legend with this, because this team dies to Zacian, this team dies to Dialga, for example, in the back, and this team still completely destroyed my opponents, and I have no idea how. I went on a 15 1-draw and 4 losses run, so yeah, I don't know why, but hey, here's our legend run with this interesting team, which definitely works. And here my opponent goes into Dialga. I can kind of tell you at least my idea with those Pokemon. Of course, I didn't really build this team with the idea, oh, I'm gonna hit legend with this. I built this team with the idea, oh, I can make a funny video about, oh, here I'm playing the 3 theme team Sinnoh legends. But yeah, it turned out a little bit different here, I guess. And also, there's gonna be a video tomorrow on my channel as well, so sub of course if you don't want to miss that. But on this video I'm gonna have a different theme team which I played before, which was even crazier and also gained me points. So I don't know, sometimes maybe playing the craziest meta teams don't always benefit you. And here I think my opponent goes for the outrage. I was hoping at crunch, like my only play was there to hope that he has crunch and I can get to another move against the Groudon, and there was no other play for me. But yeah, it was interesting. Tomorrow's video also gonna be very interesting though. Like, I really enjoyed the team that I played yesterday, basically, and like for you tomorrow. Also a very cool team. And here at least we have all Pokemon that are good in the meta, even though they shouldn't be played together. Heroization in the lead, of course, it's very difficult for our backline. I kind of tried to catch the move, didn't work out at all. My opponent goes into Dialga. And yeah, in this video I'm going to showcase a little bit more battles. I have like a nearly 90-minute long video, which usually I don't really do. But here we're going to take a look at the 15 last battles I played with this. Nothing cut out, nothing like changed or anything like this. And so basically 1-for-1 run was missing there. But I only had positive stats with this team, which is actually insane. And yeah, Palkia gonna do all the work here, of course. Now my Palkia, you see, also has like very bad IVs, and this is not really good for me, and I think we're definitely gonna lose this game as well. Very cool there. Again, like, the games are randomized. The first 2 sets are randomized at least, because I put those 2 together. Then we have like how much elo I gained there, because it was super close for me hitting legend already after the first 2 sets. And then also like whatever, like the last set is then together in like 5 battles again, and then like when I hit legend. But yeah, we can go for a nice Iron Head against Dialga lead. I always really want to see that in the lead, because I need to get rid of a Dialga anyway. If I don't really see anything that my Dialga can counter easily, I go into my Giratina to get out the Dialga, because like I cannot do anything against Dialga with my Palkia. There's like literally no way. So here my opponent goes into Ho-Oh-Ho, or always wins the 0 shields against the Giratina, so that's kind of tricky. We will not get to another Omnius win there. Yeah, they played it perfectly fine. They always won the 0. I just gonna let it go, and I go into my Palkia and hope that he has something weak in the back. He has something weak in the back with the Giratina there. And Giratina has to shield something as well. And I still have my Dialga, and I lag there. He gets in a quick move in and a charge move, while I don't get anything in, which is kind of annoying. I kind of have to catch a move here now, and it worked out perfectly. And there's nothing my opponent can do here anymore. The Ho-Oh is energyless. We have already a lot of energy on our Palkia, and we can just farm down. Good game there. We run Dragon Tail as well on the Palkia. I think it also has Dragon Breath, doesn't it? But yeah, Dragon Tail is like a little bit cooler. I don't know. I like Dragon Tail a lot more on Palkia than like I like Dragon Breath on other Pokemon. Does it even have Dragon Breath? I think it has. Let's kind of use it. Oh, look at this game, by the way. A I couldn't shield the crunch first time, I couldn't shield the crunch second time, and he farmed me down even though I still had health before I could do anything. And at this point my opponent can hard counter me now. Has now the Metagross aligned, which would usually be aligned against the Giratina, has the Palkia aligned, which was usually aligned against the Dialga. Thank you, game! Very nice! So cool of you, wow! And he goes for the Aqua Tail bait, which is also kinda annoying for me. But it is of course fine. This team is so well built and so balanced that we can just go for an Omni as a win there. Gonna be able to get the last shield from my opponent, and Giratina is just so chunky that we can get to another one, and this is gonna win us the game easily. There was literally no lag, no problems from the game itself. Nothing at all. We have a Dragonite in the lead. Very good for me that I faced it in the lead. My opponent goes into Metagross, which is also fine. Against Metagross, it's actually more wise to let one go and think then go for the Omniso Wind, as we're going to be able to just farm down afterwards without a problem, then have a Shadow Ball stored, and this is a really good matchup for us. If he wants to shield, he has to double shield against us, which normally nobody really wants to do. And here against this Dragonite, we can already get him to a half health. We can go into our Dialga, he has Excadrill in the back. This should be a good game. Even like the Dragon Tail from the Palkia does a lot of damage here against the Excadrill. We can let the first one go. Let's see how much this does. Puts us below half, so I have to shield everything else now. But my opponent actually still has a win con here, and this is basically getting rid of the time and like waiting out till he can swap out into the right Pokemon. And I was very scared that that's gonna happen now. Goes to Drill Run, I don't have any shields left, and I actually expected the swap, and I can go into my Dialga now, have some lag, farm him down, and get to an Iron Head in time and KO him, even though like he had to farm up basically to 2 because we were close to an Aqua Tail as well. But yeah, I always expect your opponent to swap out when they can in those situations. That was his only win con, that he basically KOs my Palkia in time before. But here my opponent goes into Togekiss now, and Togekiss is a very big problem for this team. Like, what do you want to do against a Togekiss right now? But at least we got this Togekiss a little low, so it's not really that big of a problem anymore. And because I know his lead anyway, I know that I kinda don't want to shield here right now and keep the shield for my Palkia. I'm just gonna let the Flamethrower go through. Does a little bit of damage, but actually we still have nice health there. My opponent comes back into the Mad Metal, and I have to go into my Palkia, of course, to counter this. I'm gonna shield the first move just in case he goes for Superpower and dips afterwards, which he actually doesn't do, which is interesting. And I'm just gonna let this one go now. It's a Rock Slide. We actually don't really take that well. I thought we would take it easier. But yeah, this doesn't really look like a good game for us. My opponent goes into Giratina, catches the move. And at this point, I was like, yeah, okay, this game is over. Good game to my opponent, nothing really I can do anymore. I'm actually gonna shield here, which now thinking about it was maybe a little bit stupid because I could have just farmed down with the Palkia, but here I can go for the Draco Media at least. Gonna do some damage, but also not enough to like really threaten him. It's gonna get a little bit low though, and like, is it already in range for one Aqua Tail? Are we winning CMP here? I think we are, and I think we're gonna be able to win this game now, thanks to our nice Palkia in the back. But yeah, again, this team struggles a lot against Togekiss. This team is not meant to be like a very good team. It ended up being a very good team, but it wasn't meant to be, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, I think we won like one turn or something in the beginning of the match, which was pretty good because this is very important for the Dialga matchup. You see him there. I know that like after this move though, like it took like a little bit while, and yeah, now we're basically at the same. I mean, I think I'm like still one fast move ahead of him. Are we gonna have the Iron Head ready now? My opponent goes into Mewtwo. I take this damage all day. I'm gonna just swap out immediately to Giratina, because at this point I can just farm up, I can shield here. If it's something big, it's an Ice Beam, I am fine. He goes into his own Giratina in the back, and I think I was kind of surprised that my opponent got that fast to the move. I think he must have got like another move through because he's already a Shadow Ball, and I was like, I thought it would have been maybe one move away, but I'm actually 2 moves away already. And I have to hope that Palkia somehow was able to win this game for me. I can go for the Aqua Tail. Does this KO Giratina already? It actually does, and Palkia just goes through here. It's actually like Palkia, I played before in the lead, it was garbage, and now in the back I actually really enjoyed it. Like, I cannot say anything better against Palkia in this team. Had a lot of fun, like, Very cool Pokemon. I really enjoyed using it, and was actually, in my opinion, one of the MVPs of this team. By the way, what a nice catch. Goodbye to the station. We get out the Dialga, which is also really good because we get him very low, and he has to throw still because we would have got to the Omni as a win there in time. And this time I can just farm him down here again and have Iron Head against the Doggo. I mean, I'm close to an Iron Head at least. He goes for the close combat, totally fine. He is not at 2 moves yet, I think. And I can go for my move now. I think I'm gonna try to catch, but I'm not sure. He shields, never mind, that was a CMP type, but I think I get to my next move in time. And I think he has to try to catch a move. He tries to catch a move onto a Landorus. I have Iron Head stored. We can go for the Aqua Tail, and I don't think there's any way my opponent can still win this game. He can go for a move here. He can farm me down. There is nothing you can do. I have a move start already, and we win always CMP against Zacian with the Dialga, so good game there. He has to throw early anyway because an Aqua Tail would already KO him, and this gonna be a good game for us. And yeah, and Dialga, Palkia together, just so good. I don't know how this team actually worked. Like, I literally went on the night like 4-1, 4-1, had like Q times. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave it for the next time. Was like not gonna do anything for me anyway. And then I hit it basically immediately with like another 4-1 and a 3-2, which was like crazy. I think the 3-2 was actually a 3-1-1 where I had like a tie. I think the tie I could have also won if I played it better though. But I also don't play every game perfectly fine, especially recently I make a lot of mistakes. But it's something that you kind of have to acknowledge in general, like work on, and not just say, okay, yeah, I got RPS or whatever. Like, everybody plays the same game, can lose to lag, which is something you cannot really do anything about this, but lag will never stop you from reaching Legend if you're like a skill level that's really up there. Like, you have enough time to compensate lag anyway. And here we hit Legend after 1 month only, while we have a 3-month season. So everybody else has still 2 months to get Legend. It's not like really a rush. There's always enough time to compensate wherever you are right now. Like, even if you're like at 2000 elo right now, you can definitely hit Legend still. There's nothing that really stops you. In terms of time, it's actually pretty, I mean, I would say it's pretty easy to hit Legend. Of course, it sounds like kind of cocky or whatever, as I hit it right now and a lot of people don't. I think I'm like one of the first 100 or something to hit Legend, maybe even top 50, I don't know. Like, when you see this video here, by the way, after 10 games already, we go to 8 points away from that. Of course, if you see the video, it's already like 2 or 3 days ago where I hit Legend. But, so no more people have Legend rank. But in general, hitting Legend nowadays is way easier than it was back in the day. Like, I think like 10 times or 100 times more people hit Legend in the last season than was in season 1 to 4, because they changed the system and made seasons longer and made the point gain easier or more consistent. Actually, something that a lot of people don't really know anymore was like that the point gain in the first 4 seasons was kind of a mess. Like, they never figured out the right way to gain points for people. So basically in the beginning, no one gained points anyway until it's sometimes like just stuck at a singular rating. Sometimes it was like 2600. I was like one time ranked 1 in the world at like 2850, and it's like this was the highest thing there for like over 2 weeks compared to everybody else. And that was just because the point game was like so messed up by them that they had to adjust it later on in the season. It was like always so easier in the end of the season than in the beginning, but then basically Master League was always the most important league, which was not something that a lot of people liked. And yeah, right now Legend rank way easier to get than it was ever before. And don't stress too much about it. Also, if you don't get it, don't stress too much. It's a game. Like, don't get upset for a game. Like, it doesn't really help you in any way. Just play when you have fun. Play with fun. I think that's also a component that a lot of people don't really use too much, because there are like a lot of people who just like rage too much at the game. Not that like the game was not like something you can rage about. Of course, it's like sometimes a lot of times broken, but this will never help you. Like, it will never allow you to like play your best. So here, actually, this game we're gonna lose because Excadrill completely destroys me. very cool Pokemon, but it kind of farmed me down all the way here. Like I couldn't shield there at all. But never mind. I forgot we got the boost there. Yeah, the boost saved me. Yeah, the boost definitely saved me. It didn't really matter for Legend, I think, but the boost saved me so much. He had to quit out there. If I didn't get the boost, he could have farmed me down. He would have been able to win against me, but the boost there just came in clutch. We have Dialga against Dialga here, where we kind of wanted to be, and I think my opponent lagged like one turn or something. I think he let it go anyway. Yeah, he does. And I definitely can just shield and farm all the way down. I take the lead, I take the Dialga gun, that's all I really want anyway. My opponent goes into Groudon. I actually kind of make a mistake there. I should have thrown either the move or like, I don't know what I even did there. I'm gonna go 2 shields down soon, I think. Do I? No, I actually don't shield at all, I think. My opponent can shield my Omni as a once there, but I don't think I shield at all. And this must be an Earthquake again anyway. It is. Now I go into my Palkia and farm him down. And I have still a move start on my Dialga, which kind of, I think, would be nice to just get on a Mewtwo or something here right now. Let's see. My opponent shields. We can go for the Iron Head. And he still has to throw against me with his Mewtwo to even KO me. And I can save my shield, and I should be able to get to a move against the Groudon as well. He definitely doesn't get to another move here. And this should be definitely a good game. Yeah, my opponent just surrenders there. Palkia is such a good closer right now. We have Kyogre against us. Kyogre has nowhere to go actually, but my opponent goes into Dialga right now. Kinda annoying. We can go for the Iron Head. I don't think even shields, does he? He does shield, okay. But I should be able to get to another Iron Head in time, I would say. Yeah, I definitely have enough energy to get to another one. And now it's totally fine for me. Like, I can let this thing go, I can swap out. I think I swap out. Yeah, swap out into my Palkia because it's like a hard counter. I kind of wanted to get to a Fire Blast in time, but ouch. This Pokemon in the back is exactly what I didn't want to see. And there's nothing really I can do there. I should have went into my Giratina in hindsight now, because that would have been a way better matchup for me. But like this, yeah, even though Kyogre is complete hard counter form, like against him, like he cannot really do anything with the Kyogre against me, I still won't be able to win this game here. But yeah, the Shadow Ball won't do enough. But also, this is gonna be the game that gonna end up in a draw, because Dialga does some damage here, Giratina has enough damage here to have a draw. I still had a shield left, but there was nothing to shield anyway. He was even close to 2 serves already at the Kyogre, so that was kind of okay that I didn't shield there. And this is the last game I think we played. And we have Togekiss in the lead, and usually Togekiss in the lead has also Dialga in the back, what I realized later on. So Togekiss lead, Dialga in the back, basically unwinnable for this team. Like, what are you supposed to do here? I go into my Giratina. I can let this move go. I still have a shield then left, cool, but I am basically dead with 2 Pokemon. And I think my opponent just goes into Dialga. No, actually not, he has a Giratina in the back. Maybe I still have a chance. Let me see. Let's go, Palkia. What do you have in the bag, actually? I kinda want to know now. I can shield here. It's a bait, crazy bait. It's a Melmetal in the bag. Oh, what can we do here now? My opponent goes for a move. Goes for the Rock Slide. And we have a Fire Blast. Hi, Melmetal. Bye bye, Melmetal. And this is gonna be very nice for us because he has to throw here. And we're going to be able to KO him in time, I think. He goes for the Omnious Wind Bite. And we're going to be able to hit Legend on my account. Thanks for watching. I hope you have also a great journey. I'm still going to give you really good teams on my channel. And I hope I see you in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And bye.